shit, were you supposed to do an intro?
Well, I'll do it now.
You know do an intro? All right, do an intro. Dude, is there anything better than starting your podcast with a nice intro?
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite hour of the week, the Anything Better podcast with myself, Paul Burzi, and Bill Burr. This is episode 11. Phil Sims. Who else is 11, Bill? Kyrie Irving?
Drew Bledsoe?
Drew Bledsoe? No, Drew Bledsoe's 10.
No, he's 11.
Is he?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you want to bet on that?
He's 9.
You want to take some? I'll take that action, Paul.
No, he's 9. He's not 11. Andrew, what number is Drew Bledsoe?
You're 11.
No, he's not.
Put some money on it.
Wow,
There he is. We're number 11.
Oh my God, I'm thinking Drew Brees. Dude, I'm having the worst week, Bill. I just lost $800.
I don't think you had a worse week than me, but let's hear about it.
Well, first of all, okay, I'm just going to get into this. I'm just going to get into my bad week, and then we'll get into your bad week.
I had a great week, and then one thing went wrong. Go ahead.
As you guys know, I have 2 cats. We have a lot of animals in my house. Okay, we got the dog.
You're one of them. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm the biggest animal.
Hey.
And kids got guinea pigs, but these 2 cats mean a lot to me. Okay, Stacy and I. One of the cats was Stacy's 26-year-old birthday gift. Okay, his name is Thomas. Then we got his real brother the next day, and they were 7 weeks old, this big. And this is before anything. This is before everything in my life.
Cats run into each other and be like, wait a minute. I didn't know I had a brother, like one of those. You ever see those triplets that didn't?
Oh no! These guys were same litter in the. All they know is each other. Okay, and they're gigantic. They're 16 years old now. One's got diabetes, but other than that is okay. And now Thomas, the one that I got Stacy at 26, is not eating, which is a really bad sign.
Giving him that hypertension.
Yeah, now I'm just looking. He's looking at his.
You got cats here living with stockbrokers.
Yeah,
they seem like human being diseases.
Yeah. They do. They get leukemia.
My guinea pig's got a temper, very verbally abusive to the other one.
Dude, it's true though. Guinea pig's picky, it's... Anyway, so I'm attached to them because I've had them for 16 years. They're part of my life. They're part of my history. And I'm seeing this guy not eating. Now, my wife doesn't want me to, obviously don't want to keep spending money on the animals and just let them live out because a cat's life expectancy is 13 to 16. I got him to 16. One guy said, oh, you're going to have these things for 15 years. I was like, don't worry, buddy. It's going to be more than that, okay?
You're the overpaw. You're a positive guy.
Absolutely.
So now he's better than when somebody says your cat's going to die in 15 years and you come by walking it on a leash at 16.
I'll get this
thing. You don't do that with a cat. Whatever you do with a cat.
Well, the doctors say getting a cat to 20 is the equivalent of, from what he's seen in his 40 years experience, a cat getting to 20 is the equivalent of a human being getting to 100. It happens, but it's very rare. So I see my cat not eating. I see the look in his eye, he's dehydrated. So I take him, and I don't know if he's going to be put down. So I'm already in a bad mood. I'm driving there. My wife's going, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to do what I fucking have to do here. We're fighting about it. So I go there.
Wait, what's she saying? Take it out in the yard?
She's working. No, she's working. She's going like, what's going on? Who's got the kids? I'm taking the cat to the hospital. She didn't even hear me. She's like, where were you? Anyway, they call me up and they're like, it's going to be like $700. We're going to do a leukemia check. We're going to do a senior cat check. We're going to do all these things. We're going to give him something. He's dehydrated. We're going to put something. We're going to inject something under his fur that's going to hydrate him. I'm also want to give him anti-nausea so he starts eating again. So I'm like, yeah.
Make sure the cat isn't triggered too, right?
I'm like, yeah. Okay? Yes. Whatever you got to do. The things live with me. Here, dude, this is a true story. Okay? I took my cat to the vet, and we didn't know if he was coming back. The other one. The one with diabetes. And Lucas...
They all sound like Bruce Springsteen songs. I feel like you're somebody going to Vietnam or something.
Dude, and Lucas is crying. They kiss the cat on the head. I'm looking at this thing like, I don't know what's going to happen. I say to the lady, what's it going to take? She goes, I think he's going to be okay. This is what we have to do. He's going to stay overnight. They said to me, which my wife got upset with, they said to me, if we lose the cat, do you want to sign a do not resuscitate? This is 100% true. Do you want to sign a do not resuscitate or a resuscitate? I go, what does that mean?
Fucking cat, Paul.
She goes, for $400, if he loses, if his heart stops, we'll bring him back. I looked at the lady like, I'll kill you for the cat. Yes. Resuscitate. I don't give a fuck. Dude, yes.
I can't believe people are this attached to cats. No, they're so fucking aloof, man. I feel like there's, you know, the person you went to school with for like 12 years, but you never really talked.
Dude, my cat runs to me like a dog. He was on my chest last night. He's the best. He's the best, dude. Guys, come here. They run down the stairs. Guys, come here. Run down the stairs.
So the lady get a bunch of shit from cat people here.
No, she goes. Would you want to resuscitate him? Yeah. Listen, dude, I'll put my daughter's guinea pig on life support. I don't give a fuck, dude. We live. Everything lives. What that I pay for and that we love is gonna live. Okay? I'm serious, dude. I'm like, and you know, Stacy.
What's the over-under on this guinea pig? 7 years.
So Stacy
is doing it $100 on the 8.
In my bookie, you got that in the bet?
You said anything, anytime, anywhere. Come on, man. You gonna stick to your fucking word here or what?
You see a bunch of degenerates at the pet store like an OTB. What do you got with that?
He walks funny. He walks funny. Take the under. Take the under.
As he's limping as a kitten. He's limping as a kitten. So, so anyway, Stacy's going, Paul, they're ripping us off. He's 16 years old. You know, and she's like, you're going to pay $700? And I'm like, yeah. And now I got to fly to fucking Oklahoma tomorrow at 7 in the morning. My kid's got to go to my mother. I'm stressed out. Okay? And now I'm worried about one of my cats dying. I got to give, you know, 700 big ones over.
So they shaved the cat's, like, chest to prep him, and they gave him a little gown with a little hat on it?
No.
Is that what you're walking away from?
No, he's a little, you know, he's got, listen, they checked his ears. He's good. His eyes good. Good. Still runs. Still jumps. You know? Dude, cat's a Hall of Famer, dude. The kid left a dead mouse on the welcome mat every day for months. Different mouse. Different mouse. Like Hall of Fame now.
Oh, you love a shit talker. You love a shit talker. Cat's like, see what I did? I can do this all day.
He dragged in a chipmunk dead. He bludgeoned it and dragged a big chipmunk in. And Stacy just goes, I just hear Stacy go, okay, yeah, good job, get it out. Because he just wanted to show, because they want to show. They want to show you this kid. He dragged in a big chipmunk. He pulled a robin. We watched him pull a robin out of a robin swooped down, and he grabbed it, and he just beat it to death, just left it in the garage. And the kid is crushing it. So I'm not letting him go out.
They do this shit more, right?
They get real low when they see something, and then if it's either above them or something they could pounce on, they whack it like they're super fast and agile, you know. And listen, I love my dog. I love dogs too. I get that dogs are more emotionally there, but when you have a cat from 7 weeks old to 16, I can't just be like, put him down. I can't. I'm gonna fight for the cat. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. What are you gonna do?
I never had cats growing up, so I don't know. Cats are a little weird.
That big cat liked you when you slept over my house that time. I remember you were in the guest room and he was next to your head.
I get along with them, but I don't trust them.
What is that?
National debate has simmered since 2013 by Smithsonian's Migratory Bird Center and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, concluding that cats kill up to 3.7 billion birds and 20.7 billion small animals annually in the United States.
Dude, there was one year my cats had probably 40 mouse count and multiple birds in the garage. They're just killers, dude. They're just silent, just anything. Rodents, bugs, they just kill them. They pounce on them.
And that's why I don't like cats. You fucking walk into a room, you turn around, you catch them, they're like practicing killing you. They're like stalking you. It's like I'm putting food in your fucking dish, you cunt.
Is anything more beautiful than what's more beautiful than a white tiger, though, huh? The white tiger is the one that Mike Tyson.
That is the ultimate in elegance, Paul. Can you imagine an all-white living room? Dude, how Italian are you? An all-white living
Sorry, I'm
room
back.
with an
I might have missed the
Italian
chat. I might have been away. So if anyone wrote anything in the chat, just write it again, because I didn't.
You're making
might
me
have missed
feel
it.
better, man. I'm having a bad day. An Italian.
You should get a white, when you fucking hit, the way I know you're gonna hit, you should get a white tiger, and then on top of that, you get him a fucking gold chain
Welcome.
around its neck.
Oh my God! Somebody's got to Photoshop that. Just a big white tiger with a
Look at
chain.
that tiger, Bill. The tiger fucking loves me.
Mike Tyson.
Nothing but steak.
Mike Tyson talked about his white tiger. He was like, I love you. He's like, I used to, you know, he had a Mike Tyson like during his like 87, 88 Tyson. He had a white white tiger on a chain outside of his house the way Tony Montana did. And there's like pictures of him like playing with it. And it is, I mean, it's obviously ridiculous, but probably one of the most beautiful. I mean, even the black panther. If you ever see a black panther just sleeping in a tree, cats are.
No, they're gorgeous, dude. They're absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't
For
say
me?
about cats, but like, they're gorgeous.
I'm gonna start soon.
Like,
I'm gonna start after this.
real cats are gorgeous, but like, I wouldn't have one as a pet, you know. And then as far as like, you know, cats themselves, I don't know. They're very, you know, they shit in a box and you gotta go clean it up and stuff. There's a lot to it. You've been doing that for 17 years, Paul. Paul, you're going to heaven, dude.
You're right. Listen.
A whole house full of fucking kids and menagerie. Is that what they call it with animals?
But listen to this, man. This is a weird thing. Sophia and I were driving home from ice skating the other day, and we saw a bobcat for the first time. I was so upset, and I got a picture of it, but
Those things are no joke.
Dude, I saw a bobcat, and he stopped and he looked, and he had the black on top of the ears, and he was running. It was unreal, man. Unreal.
Yeah, those
And now
things.
this happens to my cat this week, so I'm just having you know, I don't know. And then in my mind, I have that Tony Soprano thing. I'm going, did I see that bobcat with my dog? Because my cat Thomas is going to go. I'm nuts.
And I've been breaking your balls the whole time. I didn't know that you really like this cat.
I had him, dude. I think like maybe months before I met you. So I gave him to Stacy on his 26th on her 26th birthday, and yeah, we've had them now.
Well, if I had a cat that fucking long, I'd be doing the exact same thing you did. Okay? I mean, look actually with my dog. Look what I did with my dog.
I was thinking about the joke you did about your dog, how you got like emotional when she left, and I'm just thinking like, how can I be this emotional, dude? When I knocked phone cable internet, I was 21 years old and I had a team under me. I was a supervisor knocking doors, and this old Russian guy. I never forget this guy's name. This guy's Steve, Russian. He was probably in his 40s at the time, working under me, killer salesman, Russian accent, and he swear to God, hand to God, he said this. I said this on the Verzi Effect years and years ago. But he called me up and he goes, boom, Steve, like, listen, I can't come to work. He goes, my cat, he died. I'm sick. Dude, I fucking went like this. He just goes, my cat, he died. He's my best friend. I'm sick. I can't come to work. And dude, I just was like, no, it's all right. I'm crying because it's like this tough Russian accent. And he's just talking about, and when he said I'm sick, I can't, he's my friend. And like, I actually laughed then, but now I'm going, I'm not gonna cry. I'll be honest with you. When one of my cats go, I'm not gonna cry, but it's gonna be a piece of my history gone.
Dude, I got two friends of mine back home, their cats died, they gave them fucking CPR and they brought them back. So like, dude, I had my fingers are going like that, like you blew into a fucking cat's mouth. He goes, dude, I fucking love that thing. Brought him back.
Dude, when you're laying there watching the game and they just kind of come up and then they start purring and pop on your chest. One of my cats does this to me while I watch the game. And I'm like, all right, dude, I know, but let me watch. That thing's gonna die? I'm gonna fucking be, like, it's nothing? Nah. I'll fight my wife, dude. I'll fight my wife. Me and my wife will fight about this because I'll pay. You know? But anyway, enough about me and the cats. I don't know what's going on, but, dude, listen, man, if I love something, dude, make no mistake about this. If Paul Burzy loves something, it's all love. And it's all the way.
But Paul, just for the listeners at home, what are you trying to say here? I don't think you've made this point yet. It's fucking hilarious, dude. You make a point, and then you keep making it.
Yeah.
I love that about you.
Drives my wife crazy.
No, you're in my house, you're gonna live. Everything lives. Dude, if you're in my house, if you're in Paul Burzi's house, you're gonna fucking, you think I give a fuck? You live it. 10 minutes later, you're still fucking talking about it. I love it.
What? Yeah, there's something about animals that because they never gave you shit and because they never hurt you. You know, whether it's your cat, your dog that you're sitting with and that bonding time, they've never hurt you. They've never took trust away. They've never done anything that made you go, you selfish asshole, why did you do that? And people that
cats kind of lead a double life of like fucking, they're like that hitman.
That's all right, though. I don't ask questions. They're
like the Iceman.
I don't
He got on
ask
the bicycle and he thought about that guy. Hang on a second. He had to go out and go fucking kill him and then come back.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the worst is when somebody tells you that they're going to put their dog down and on the drive, the dog is looking at them knowing. And dude, that happened when my mom was like, he knew. He looked like, all right, man, I've had my
craziest picture, and you're bringing your dog to go get put down, was Abe Vigoda in the first fucking Godfather. He looks at Mike and he said, one more time for old time's sake or something like that. Sorry, man. Oh, he says it to
Tom Hagen.
yeah, sorry, man. Can't do it.
Yeah. What do you think, Tom? Get me out of it. Get me off the hook just one time or for all time. We're sorry. What was his name in it? Oh, what was his name in it?
Sally.
So he goes, sorry, Sally.
Oh, Sally. Do it.
Yeah, man. I look at it like this. If the dog or the cat can get to life expectancy and they've had the life, the cats have killed all the mice they could kill, they've knocked out some birds, they lived the cat life, good. But I'm going to do everything I can. Here's the other thing, too. I told my wife, I go, if the doctor tells me his vitals are good and he's not suffering, he's staying up. As soon as I hear my cat is suffering, I'm not going to be one of those lunatics.
Right.
I talked to somebody
Can you
that's...
imagine if there was no cats, how many fucking birds there'd be? You wouldn't even be able to see the sun. Killing 1 billion birds a year? It's really ridiculous, and it's a statement what great killers cats are. That, if I can fly and you're on the ground, you ain't killing me. If you don't have an anti-aircraft gun, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking bananas.
And the crazy thing is when we see the giant hawks are contemplating any kind of rodent or something that they could actually take. And ours are just too big, they can't get them. But there's been, you can YouTube cats being, like kittens just get taken up or, it's
Dude, I
it's
think
crazy.
about that every time I go in the backyard with my son. Because we got hawks around here. So I always make sure Papa Bear is right there. I always tell my wife that. I talk about the coyotes like late at night. Those fucking things.
Well, they're not going to take a child.
What, a bird?
They're going to take really? They could,
I'm not going to be the fucking guy that finds out. Hey, this was a rare one. Never seen this before. And then I'm on the news like, oh, it's all about you. Dude, the first time I went to take my daughter outside, that was the first thing I thought of. I thought of a bird of prey swooping in to take my beautiful daughter, and in my head, I ripped the thing's fucking leg off and stabbed it to death with its own talons. And I think it was an eagle, too. And I like to think I'm patriotic.
Found an article, 5 birds that could steal your toddler. So,
That's just clickbait.
okay. Golden eagle, Marshall eagle, Stellar's sea eagle. Yeah, they're all eagles.
Well, dude, an eagle's talon, I don't think they could take a kid, but an eagle's talon is, eagles are really powerful birds.
They
but
got
like-
double Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, and I heard
Every
that.
day.
Yeah, if I saw a bird coming at me, man, like when they scream and they come in like that, that'd be actually brutal. That Hitchcock movie, Birds.
I think what you gotta do is take the hit, and then you gotta grab him. You just gotta know. It's like, you ever see those guys get tased by the cops?
Yeah.
And they rip it out, and then they go at him. That's how you gotta go to bird of prey.
I mean, the money I would give to watch you holding a bird's talent, just freaking out, angry, would be worth the price of admission. Just watching
Watching me be that
Oh, my
angry, that
goodness
murderous,
gracious.
while being terrified at the same time. Would be
while
priceless.
wings are just going like this. 'Cause, yeah, man, that's. But
Forearm right down on the neck, and then just pulling the head
Whatever.
until it just snapped.
one of the sickest things one of the most
Like a
powerful
jar.
cats,
You
other
twist its head
than.
off like a jar.
That's so silly.
It's going like.
That's it.
I don't even know why.
No matter what it's clawing, just grab it by its throat and just fuck it. That's how I fucked up my finger.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Well, I've been living a sober life this whole month. No cigars, nothing. Right? Trying to face my fucking demons rather than medicate. So, I don't know, I started eating plant-based, more of that shit, right? So, chopping up vegetables is a pain in the ass. So I get something called a mandolin. It's not the guitar. It's one of those fucking things like this thing, right? So, one of the few times ever, I actually sat down and read all the instructions. Cover to cover, I had to force myself with my ADD to sit down and do it, which I did. And then it says, just be careful because this blade is really, really sharp. Dude, when I tell you I had to rinse it off from the end, when I put it in the sink, I was just nonchalantly handling that thing. All of a sudden, I just felt like deep. And I went, oh no! crazy. You might want to mute this part. Dude, I looked to see, because I put paper towel on it, and I was trying to put pressure on it, right? And then all I'm thinking is like, all right, let me just see how bad. It felt deeper than usual. You know, usual cut on the finger. And I opened it up, dude. It was like a toupee that had started to come unglued, flapping up like that. And dude, it was just like, it was gushing out. And I was like, ah, man, that's gonna need a stitch. So I called my wife, told her what I did, and she goes, all right, I'll take it to the urgent care. So she pulls up, and I guess the whole way over, she told my daughter what happened. And she goes, I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it. And then, dude, she came walking in the door, and I saw the 35-year-old version of my daughter. Just confident, she went right in, she just came walking in, walked by the room I was in. She didn't see me, she just walks by, she says, I want to see it. I want to see it, where is it? She's, Dada, I want to see it. She comes in, I go, I don't know, the paper towel's got some blood on it. She goes, I want to see it. And I show it to her, and she goes, ooh, that must have hurt. I was just like, cognitively, she went to this other level. Yesterday, for the first time ever, I rode bikes with her. One of the greatest days of my life. She was going around in a circle, she did great, and then she wiped out. But she was getting so much attention from everybody. My mother-in-law was there, her brother, my wife. Then she went, I'm okay. She popped up. She goes, I turned too sharp. Like she already gets it. Kid is super fucking smart, man.
Dude, fast forward, you're shitting your pants in a home at 92, and she goes, who's cleaning my father's room? Dude,
I thought you were going to say she's on a motorcycle. That would have scared the shit out of me. All right, I'll go with that.
No, that's one thing that, like, I would, as much as I would want to empower my daughter to play sports and do anything she wants, if my daughter came to me and said, Dad, I'm getting a motorcycle, or my son, both kids, motorcycles out. Motorcycles out. It's just
Dirt bike. You can ride a dirt bike.
yeah, I mean, yes, you can ride a dirt bike till a certain age, but you're not getting on something that goes 70 miles an hour and, like, remember that crotch rocket shit.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
No, dude, it's like, I'll do whatever else. Like, I'll even balance it out with something I kind of don't want you to do.
You were going to get a four-wheeler last I talked to you, right?
Yeah, but I'm getting the utility, the one for plowing, the driveway, and, like, I'm not getting one that's, like, a racer or anything like that. I'm going to get, you know.
How often you got to plow your driveway? Don't you want to have some fun?
Oh, listen, I'm going to go around that neighborhood when a little flurry and check it out, because that's all they do. When it snows, there's no trucks around, so the 5 or 6 neighbors that have them, they just go and they just ride, and it's awesome. Like, you know.
So wait a second. So this thing, is it geared low to like plow the driveway?
Oh yeah, no, everybody does get them to plow, and then you do like a lot of the neighbors thing, but otherwise it cost me like February we were paying plows. I was paying them. I could have fucking got a 4-wheeler. So you attach, yeah, it comes with the thing. You attach the plow to it, and then you just plow the driveway. Yeah, can't wait.
I'm picturing you with that classic old man hat with the flaps.
Oh, I have that. I got that for Christmas. Oh, yeah, man. But, like, yeah, no, if Lucas or Sophia were like, Dad, I'm going to get a motorcycle, I'd be like, no, you're not. No, you're fucking not. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you've been cool up to that point, they could do, like, everything. It's like, anything you want to fucking do, you can do. You just can't do that.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Like, whatever you want to do. You want to get, I'll get you Knicks season tickets, we'll do that. You want to...
Yeah, exactly. So, Paul, you gonna gloat?
No, I'm not gonna gloat.
Gonzaga is still in it, and my Michigan Wolverines lost.
And here's the craziest thing about that: Michigan missed their last 8 shots and would have won that game, and only lost by 2. And they had 2 open looks from 3 to win it, and they still had another chance. So it was just one of those things where I was really rooting for both of us to be in the Final Four. But first of all, I talked a lot of shit about Gonzaga winning the whole thing, wire to wire, all that. So I still have some work to do.
That's true. I haven't seen them play yet. I've just been so fucking busy. But I heard you've been telling me just the way they're moving the ball around, no egos. Sounds like the old school basketball there.
They're like a coach's dream, where it's just like a couple of guys can go to the NBA and they don't care. It's like who's ever open, and you're like, oh, okay, this is how you win. And they're
now I'm all in because who's left? I want to see somebody new win it. Gonzaga's never won it, have they?
So Houston is back since the Phi Slamma Jamma. They're back. They haven't been there, so they're there for the first time since '84. Gonzaga's there for the first time since Baylor's there since the first time since 1950.
That's a good one too, Baylor.
So Baylor and Houston go at it, and UCLA, Gonzaga go at it.
I like the Bruins. I didn't like them beating them. Okay, 5 Slamma Jamma, Paul. Who was it?
The only ones that I know are Clyde the Glide and Akeem Olajuwon.
Those are the only 2 I know too. 5 Slamma Jamma. Let's see who they were. Oh, it was PH.
Phi like a fraternity.
Yeah, but also meaning the number 5, right? 5 of them. Right? Isn't that what they were? Am I crazy?
I think so. I think that's what it means.
All right.
Slamma Jam.
Let's see here. Who were they? The Cougars star. All right. Akeem Olajuwon. Shooting guard Michael Young. No, wait. I'm skimming through this. You'd think they just say who the fuck they were. All right, let me look it up again. God damn it, Paul. The big stupid finger here. Who were 5 Slamma Jamma?
Such a cool name.
Dude, they used to come up with all great nicknames. They featured All-American Clyde Drexler, Hakeem at the time, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Michael Young, and they blew past and soared over opponents. Houston lost a 1982 national semifinal to eventual champions North Carolina with Michael Jordan. And I think Michael Young, Clyde Drexler, and Akeem Olajuwon seem to be getting the most credit. I don't know who the other ones. Dude, they had great. Well, I was talking to you about the old posters they used to have, the sports posters at Foot Locker or Athlete's Foot back in the day. They had the Supreme Court, and it was all the best players in the NBA wearing judges' robes, and they just had them on like some outdoor basketball court. Like sports did not have the fucking money that it has now. Like as far as like.
I found I'm getting my second win with lifting after I do a session of bike. So I'm gonna do maybe 5 minutes bike and then lift some more, and then another bike session, and then maybe lift some more again. I'm not in a rush though.
Yeah, that was back in the Anchorman
I'm streaming for another at least like 45 minutes, I think.
Tony Pepper. Those are names of actual, like, they all think that's all that stuff. I think that whole movie was just based on.
Wait, Tony Pepper was his real name was Pepper?
Tony Pepper was the guy. Chet Curtis. It was Jack Williams. Liz Walker. Fucking Bob Lobel. Bob knew me. I remember we had season tickets in '84, and he was sitting in the end zone on one knee, and he used to do these live things. 27, 24, the Patriots needed to score here. And then they give it to John Stevens or Mosi DeTupo, and then they'd score a touchdown. So we knew what he was doing. So he was trying to do the thing. We were all in the end zone just going, no me, no me, no me. And he just put his head down, and we would fuck up his thing. But he would laugh.
That's so great.
Because we were fucking up his day, but he also had like half a stadium chanting his fucking name, at least the whole end zone.
That's so great.
We were so fucking drunk. I remember this fucking guy, Stanley Morgan. This is way back in the day. Like Grogan threw a pass, Stanley Morgan catches it over his shoulder in the corner of the end zone. We all thought it was a touchdown. The fucking refs goes like this. He's like saying it's like out of bounds. And dude, this guy behind me, his knee hit the back of my head, just like leaped in the air to yell at the referee. He jumped down to yell at the referee because you could be that close. And there was that cement thing, and he fucking landed on his ribs. It was insane, dude. And there was kids there, and that was back when the beer commercial, they'd go, less filling, tastes great. So from one end zone to the other, there was a tunnel. One side would be going, less filling, tastes great. Then it'd become, fuck you, eat shit, just screaming. And there was all kids there, and nobody did anything.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Open containers, the whole fucking thing.
Some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life has been a drunk guy at a game. One guy stood up, we're at Yankee Stadium, and I'm with Lucas and Lucas's friend. And Lucas is like, you put that down, Bill, like it was a Like it was a
I
cold
don't
one.
do anything now. I got to get one of those a week. All right, everybody, it's my bookie. Oh, whether you're a basketball fan or a fan of sports in general, everyone knows that March is time for college ball to shine. And with my bookie, there is no shortage of opportunities to cash in. Talk about who you're betting on to win March Madness. I bet on Michigan. They're out of it. Why would you bring that up, my bookie? It still hurts. Who's in your bracket? Michigan. Play in the MYB bracket contests for a chance at huge cash prizes or pick your spots with individual tournament games, championship futures, or in-game live betting. And with baseball right around the corner, I heard some good chatter about the Red Sox lineup. Take a swing at the MLB lock of the season with a bet you simply cannot lose. MYB has lowered the over-under on total runs to 0.5 for the opening day matchup between the Dodgers and the Rockies. So they're basically saying there's going to be no runs scored. So smash that over and grab your free money, people. Sign up today at mybookie.ag and use the promo code BETTER, BETTER, to secure your first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code BETTER to claim your free cash bonus. Fuck, Bill. And add even more excitement to the sports you love. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with my bookie.
All right. Sunday spring. Guys, I'm doing a lot of work around the house, working on a new garage. Oh, Bill, I'm a garage guy. I've been looking at, you're getting old. I've just been looking at new garages, redoing my garage. And with spring right around the corner, that means it's time to get my lawn on track. Oh, I got acres, guys. I got acres. This is right up my alley. The last thing anybody needs is another complicated, toxic lawn project. Sunday is more than a lawn care product. It's customized lawn plan that works with nature. They take out all of the guesswork and unwanted chemicals so you can grow. Fortunately, they won that game too. But I cannot stand that, man. I can't stand when somebody, but you've made me blush. You have made me, I've been to games with you where I was just like, wow, he's going in like he's.
I used to drink a lot, Paul.
I would watch you.
Dude, so much of my shit, I would just get mad seeing people for the other team having a good time.
Yeah, I
it
watched
had nothing
your
to do with the game. It had nothing to do with the game. If I saw somebody and they looked like a douche to me and they were enjoying themselves, I just lasered in on them. I really should have got my ass kicked a lot more than I did.
I saw you lean back. You leaned back one time. We were at some college. You leaned back, and I just saw your eyes scanning. Your eyes were scanning. You were looking for the other jersey, or you were looking for somebody on the opposing thing, and you were just.
It had nothing to do with sports, Paul. It never has anything to do. It's all my bullshit from being a kid.
You actually apologized to a guy once. We were at a game, and you and him were going, and you were like this and that. You went hard at him, and then I saw you real. I mean, we were hammered. I mean, and you were just like you patted him on the. You go, hey man, it's all good. Like you, and I was like, oh, he knows. I mean,
by the end, I realized that I finally realized I was the dick, and then I started becoming the peacekeeper. I remember you wanted to kill somebody in Tampa,
and the kid in when we went to Alabama.
The kid on the bus, the one on, that kid.
That kid got hammered, drunk.
No, but you were right. You were right on that. Yeah, we went to Alabama versus Texas A&M in College Station. We took a fucking bus, a booze bus,
a public bus, which was so dumb.
No, it wasn't public. It was specifically for that.
But with strangers,
like a public bus, but it was carting us to the game. And there was just this one fucking guy. He was just obnoxious. He was everything that makes me want to watch the game at home.
I hate Alabama because of him and his fucking loafers and his khakis, those Alabama khakis he had on, and he had those loafers that they wear. Like,
dude, the loafers. The funniest thing ever is them trying to act like like they're these aristocrats. You know also were like that? The fucking TCU fans coming there in their dumbass blazers and shit. It's like, dude, nobody gives a fuck about TCU. This is the Harvard of Texas. Is it? No one cares. I never heard of you guys. The horny toads. Come on, frogs. I fucking hated them. All those J.R. Ewing looking fucking jerk offs. I like the SMU Mustangs. I like Baylor, the Longhorns. I like Texas Tech. I like the Aggies. Those fucking cunts at the fucking the frogs, man. Oh my god, they look like the douches in like a coming to age movie in the 80s. Like they were the frat with all the money. That's what they look like. I was like, oh my god, this is like is Dangerfield going to come here and do the triple Lindy?
The sweater, the tied sweater around the
dude. I mean, that's how they were dressed. I was like,
yeah, Bill, that was my first Rose Bowl, and it was TCU, and we sat in the sun, and it was a bunch of kids going like with their fingers down, TCU, and by like 5 minutes into the first quarter, Bill was just ripping on, and it was on everybody. Yeah.
Was I drunk that one? Because sometimes I didn't drink.
That was my first one. You were drunk.
I was drunk.
Yeah, you kept yelling TCU in a really annoying way right after them. So they go TCU, and then you go TCU, and you were just doing it.
Come on, frogs!
Yeah, man. I
got mad at them because they were supporting their team, and for some reason they were all dressed up like they were going to go on the Lawrence Welk show afterwards. Yeah, Lawrence Welk is a very old reference, but I'm telling you, it's right on. Dude, just know that the closing song on that show was "Good Night, Sleep Tight, and Happy Dreams to You." It was the whitest show ever. There's a wish and a prayer for every dream to come true. And now till we meet again, adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Good night. That's how white it was. And that's what they look like. They all look like, and then all these old people would come out and they would be dancing around the fucking floor. Dude, this is how old the fucking fan base was for that show. The guy used to do a live read for Geritol. I don't know if you even remember it. It was like this multivitamin for fucking people that fought in the Civil War or some shit. It'd be old as shit, dude. All right, this next to numbers. This fucking Lawrence Welk. I think he was this German guy. I don't know when he left Germany.
Geritol sounds like that old man cream you put on. I thought it was a cream from like the 50s.
Dude, it was no, it was a little jar of vitamins, and they would sell them to these old people. This is back when we just knew nothing about nutrition or anything. Like it was just like.
Dude, you're bringing me back. You're bringing me back.
Yeah,
to
dude, like
my grandmother.
Ate 3 times a week. Didn't realize how difficult that was for you. Not that I don't love a steak, Paul. Oh, I tried the plant-based thing. I'm not doing that. I'm like, what do you got here? Older folks often have tired blood. Geritol.
That is the most non-medical way of saying it. Nobody even knows
it's
that.
Snake oil. It's snake oil. Can the listeners see this? Can you have to talk, Andrew? They got to see this thing. The viewers here, I should say.
I'll drop it in. But
that's
Geritol.
Tired blood? That should be our sponsor. Tired blood? Well, if for $20 off, anything better.
It's a good name for a special. Paul Verzi, Tired Blood. Take a look at who takes Geritol.
That's great. Dude,
we used to watch that every week, and we would watch Shana Na and the Wonderful World of Disney.
What years? What years was that?
This was like before you were born, dude. This was the early 70s, and it was such a fucking big deal. Yeah, there's Lawrence Welk.
With Geritol.
With Geritol, there you go. It was such a big deal if a movie, like the ABC Sunday night movie of the week, you were like, oh my God, this isn't a TV show. This is a movie. And they're showing it on television. It was bananas. My parents, we would make popcorn. And I remember we had this yellow bowl full of popcorn, and we would sit there and watch these. No, I think when the Sunday night movie came on, that's when we had to go to bed because it was more like an adult movie or whatever.
Oh, School Night. Yeah, School Night. But dude, you're bringing me back to when my yaya, for the people that don't know, I'm half Greek. Yaya is grandmother in Greek. Me and her would sit and watch Golden Girls, which, by the way, Golden Girls is one of, in my opinion, one of the most underrated sitcoms in history. The fucking B. Arthur, the chemistry
All
that
of
B.
them.
Arthur, Betty White, no, all of them.
Dude, Joe DeRosa used to tell me forever how great that show is. And I'm like, Joe, you're just a counterculture fucking. I'm not sitting here watching these old broads. And then one day, I forget what I was doing.
Dude.
My last house, I was doing my taxes or something. And I was just, everything's just covered in fucking receipts and shit. So I couldn't find the remote. And they were playing a marathon.
Oh.
And dude, I was hooked by by the third one that came on. I was kind of like, yeah, this is all right. By the third one, I was just like, this fucking show is hilarious.
The sarcasm of B. Arthur and the dim-wittedness of Betty White, and then the other two. She would give me 2 cookies. She would give me 2 cookies in a napkin, and I would sit and I would fucking watch that with her. And my grandmother was, dude, like the thing about Greeks is they're very paranoid. They think everything great is Greek. Everything great is Greek. She could watch like Lionel Richie and be like, his hair. I'm telling you, there's some Greek. Like that's how they are. They're delusional and about pride, about how prideful they are. Giannis Papas, good friend of ours. The kid,
Giannis Papas has it times 2.
He's texted me.
It's Greek and New York.
Yeah, he's texted me out of nowhere. And I would just look at the text and he would go, you understand your mother's 100% Greek, right? And I would go, yeah. And he goes, how come you never, because he can't handle that my mom. See, here's the thing. My mother's 100% Greek. My father's 100% Sicilian. And my father's a character who thinks Sicilians are the greatest peoples, like Jesus Christ. So my Greek grandmother and mother butted heads. My mother and my grandmother butted heads because my mother rebelled against the Greek because my mother was the oldest and not not the one. They were hard on her. So she was like, Greeks, nah, I'm going to go. I'm rebelling against the Greeks.
You got to watch it. You can't, they'll get their vengeance.
So she didn't put it on me. And my dad in the other ear is going, man, I'm just Sicilian. I'm the father, you're Sicilian. And I had that. So that's why I'm more of like, people look at me go time, but I am half Greek. And my Greek grandmother was a character. And good genes, lived to 99. Well, your grandmother, rest her.
Greeks live forever, dude.
Yeah, dude. Ever tell you what that Greek waiter said to me once? He comes over. He's like, hey, everything. He's writing everything down. He goes, yeah, you put lemon with everything. You live longer. He goes, you're Greek, though? He goes, yeah, even if you smoke and do bad stuff, 80's easy. Like, as a matter of factly. He goes, do anything. True. He goes, do you smoke anything 80's? If you take care of yourself, forget it. It's like, all right, man, I'll get the lamb with the...
My great-grandmother was the oldest woman in Massachusetts. She was 109 or 110. They didn't have birth certificates. And
what?
She was fine swear to God. She was fine until she broke her hip at like 95. And then she was in a nursing home. But she was funny when we would visit. My earliest memory, like 4 years old, going to the nursing home, she would say in Greek to my mother, there's a lot of old people around here. And she was the oldest person around everywhere. That was her.
She probably meant mentally old.
Probably. I
meant that, yeah.
My grandmother.
Yo, breaking your hip was the old overdosing. If you broke your hip if you were in your fucking set, it was over. It was just it was done.
They didn't have a cast for it. Like, how do you set a hip back then? Maybe they did. I don't know. My grandmother lived to be almost 105. Then I had a grandfather that lived into he almost lived to be 100.
Oh, Billy Good.
I had another one that made it to 80 or 81. 81, I think he made it to. And then I forget how old my grandmother was. I never really knew her too well. The other one, I don't know what she lived to be. I want to say she was like early 80s.
You know what she would say to me, though? She would go, no cheese. This is when she lived to 99. She would go, no cheese, and she would never drink, but when she would drink, it would be this much wine, and she would always go, no, very little, very little. And then she would take this little tiny, like almost like those orange juice things they give you in a diner. That would be her red wine at dinner. And she was so psyched that she was doing it because to her it was drinking. I mean, to me or you, it was like a gulp. She would just go, good luck. She would just say to everybody, good luck. And she was so psyched. And she would take a sip and put it down. But she said, no cheese, no booze, don't eat a lot. She goes, oh, these fat people, they just keep eating. You don't need to. You don't need to.
No, you don't. Dude, every pound of fat is 5 miles of capillaries your heart has to pump. Every fucking time. It's you're given an extra 5-mile route. Dude, that's why they say if even like 6 pounds overweight can really affect how long you live.
Speaking of health stuff.
I'm slicing vegetables, Paul. My tired blood spilling all over the counter.
Speaking of health stuff, I got my first vaccination shot because I'm a employee of something where I was able to. In entertainment, the comedy club hooked it up and said, my business is, these are my employees or whatever. So I was able to get a Moderna shot, a first one. Nice. And I'm online getting it, and all I'm thinking was, and don't make this political, you fucking assholes. This isn't political. I don't care. If people want to get vaccinated, great. If they don't feel comfortable getting vaccinated, great. I don't give a fuck. But I was like, you know what? I'm flying a lot. I got gigs coming up. I talked to my doctor. I trust my doctor. My doctor's like a friend of mine. And my doctor said, Paul, get any of the 3. They're safe. Go do it. So I was like, all right, man, let me do it. I'll do it. Worst happens, God forbid. What are you going to do? So I'm online. Yeah, if it's bad, what am I going to do? So I'm online and I'm texting friends. I'm just going, hey, dude, you think it's smart? I'm just trying to
Why would you open it up to non-doctors? Why would you do that? Dude, you know what I just read?
So as the lady was doing, the lady was so nice. As she's doing it, I'm going, yeah, I'm going to do this. No, like she was just like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm going like, listen, real quick though, before you put that thing, I go, is you having any allergic reactions in here? And she was like, no, none. You're good. I was like, all right, let's do it. Up until
Aaron said when Marvin Hagler died, he put it out there. He got the vaccine, and that's why he died. And his wife flipped out. She goes, it's not what the fuck happened. Don't say that.
Who?
Thomas the Hitman Hearns said when Marvin Hagler died, he said that's why he died. He got the vaccine. He's fighting the effects of it. I think he's in a conspiracy theory or something. He put it on Marvin, and then his wife came in and said, that's not what the fuck happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No.
This idea that they want to kill all the people is just like, just think that through.
Yeah, that's what
Whoever gets it is going to fucking die, right? Just think that through. Think of how many dead bodies there are going to be. Think of the disease that's going to bring. And then who's going to fucking bury all of them? Rich people don't want to.
All right, we're back.
That's what we're here for. They're going to kill all the ditch diggers, and then what? Then they got to bury us?
Yeah. No, listen. Like I said before, if somebody, this is how I honestly feel about it. If somebody says, I'm just not comfortable taking the vaccine, I don't want to take it, that's fine. I'm all for that, man. Like, if you don't want that,
I don't give a fuck if you don't, but I don't want you fucking sitting here telling me that I shouldn't be listening to doctors.
Dude, my doctor's got OCD like me. My doctor's got, like, anxiety like me. My doctor's the fucking best, and he's the coolest. And I was like, Doc, what are we doing here?
These people back in the day, like, when they cured polio, like they wouldn't take the shot, and then they'd walk around with one fucking baby leg and one big one. That's what they would do. I'm telling you, man, it's a conspiracy. Like hobbling down the fucking street.
One baby leg.
Yeah, like why would you do that?
No, man. My doctor. There were years my doctor said you don't need the flu shot.
I getting a second opinion. This doctor says one thing, let me talk to another doctor. That's how you get a second opinion. You don't talk to a doctor and then talk to your friend who fucking, is a fucking salesman.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, I got friends who like 300 pounds. They smoke 2 packs a day. They're like, I don't know what's in it. Like, I can tell you what's not in it. 114 chemicals you're putting in your fucking lungs. Take the shot, dick. But listen, I'm looking at it like this. If my doctor said, Paul, give it some time, let's see. I remember one year my doctor goes, you don't need a flu shot this year. Then one year my doctor goes, if you get the flu, it's going to be real bad. Get the flu shot. Done. Whatever my doctor tells me, this guy has gotten me. You know, it's been pretty good up to this point. I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna do it.
Dude, my favorite thing now, I'm seeing like people going like they're not wearing a mask. I got the vaccine. It's like they didn't say that you couldn't. What are you doing here? Like you gotta wait a minute. How do you know? Like they think like they got it. All right, I'm good. And they just got the first one. They didn't even got the complete thing. They just got the first one, and now they're just walking around. And it's like, from what I understand, it's like the reason why you're supposed to finish all your medicine when they give you like what do they call those fucking things when you antibiotics. You want to finish the whole cycle that they give you. Because you want to the hoof. You want to kill the whole fucking thing off. Because if you kill 90% of it, it then they mutate and they build up a defense against what you're trying to use. So I would think that if you just get one and you just start walking around with no mask on, you kind of COVID's getting a jab rather than the fucking one and then the overhand right, and it doesn't know what happens and they're out. So that's what I would be worried about that with a
dude. One of the greatest
until they
things.
tell me, I don't give a fuck, I have the vaccine until they tell me, once they say it's okay to walk around without a mask, then I won't wear one. But I will tell you, for the rest of the time, anytime I have a cold or anything, I'll wear a mask. Because my daughter caught a cold at school, we were all worried that it was going to be like COVID or something. We all got tested, we were fine. But we wore masks just because we had them because of COVID. And for the first time ever, the cold didn't go through the house.
The one thing that I like about the mask is believe it or not, as much as it is harder to breathe, the airplane, I used to get sick off of airplanes. I used to come off and I used to, come home and I get sick. Now, since the flying that I've done with the mask, I don't get sick, but one of the greatest things was what the coach of, and I'm not even mad at her, I think it was hilarious, the head coach of the women's Oregon basketball team, she goes, listen, I don't think they should test during the Final Four. They got to the Final Four and she goes, listen, let the kids earn this, which is so funny to be like, listen, man, if it was a Sweet 16, I get it. I got here, all right? Don't fuck with me, I got here.
Hey, everybody's looking for a competitive edge, Paul.
The guys are sniffling on
The people in the locker room coughing, yes. But are we firing on all cylinders? There's also that. Now, this is a new virus. We don't know a lot about it.
Listen, we're shooting 43% from the field. I think the kids are fine.
This is the best fucking team I've had since I've been here. I didn't want to move here. This is where my career took me. I'm trying to parlay this into something. Don't take this away from me. Any more questions?
It was dusty in there. There was no sneezing was normal. I was
off.
Oh, dude. By the way, March Madness probably not talked about enough how great of a. You could watch a team like Houston play Baylor, and you're just like riveted because everything counts, every possession counts. All of the
It's such a quick game, 20-minute halves. I love it.
Dude, all the old Michigan players from the Fab Five were there. One guy was calling the game. Jalen Rose was there, just is so in. Juwan Howard coaches them. Listen, man, I don't even care about our bet. I wanted them to win just because it was just like, oh, those assholes had a chance too. Kill him.
They're gonna get one soon. I believe in Juwan Howard, even though I probably watched about 7 minutes of their games this year total. Not even gonna lie, but I just know Juwan Howard is. Huh?
We bow to no man. We bow to no program. We are. I would have literally suited up in the shape I was in when we were at that game and ran a get the shit. That was, for the people that don't know, we go to a game every year. When we went to Michigan and we watched that game under the lights, they play a video of James Earl Jones, who is, first of all, fucking Darth Vader's voice, but so many other things. And he narrates the program, and it's a trailer for the university. And they showed Brady, and they showed Jeter, they showed astronauts, Gerald Ford. Then they were like, we have more wins than any pro. And then he's just like, we bow to no man. We bow to no program. And the music is, I'm getting the chills thinking about it. And Bartnick's like this. Bartnick, all of us were locked in the screen.
Oh.
That's just how they are. I can't stand fans like that. No.
Oh.
I've gotten away from you. You're all blurry now. What happened?
Me?
Yeah, you're blurry. What happened? There you go. See? You lean back and all of a sudden start focusing in on something else. No, I've given. I stopped doing that thing like rooting against other teams. I root for my team's out, and then whoever wins, I don't give a fuck.
I don't like the people that like genuinely hate the city and the people there. Like I told you we were talking. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. Okay, I hate the Red Sox. Boston is literally one of my favorite places on earth. One of my top 3 cities. It's one of the coolest places to bring your family. The food is great. I think the people are some of truly the most hilarious fucking people I've ever met.
Boston's a really nice city.
Such great, you know. And I'm like, I go to the game.
Red Sox sucks.
I'm not like,
Celtics suck. Bruins suck.
People like flicking cigarettes at like the license plate of the
You're
other.
a cool guy. And then you get the cunty ones. Boy, what the fuck? Hey, everything fucking closes at fucking 1 in the morning. All that bullshit. I mean, I could go to fucking, this whole fucking place smells like, at least it did back in the day, smelled like fucking urine. It was still awesome.
It's like I love loving a city and then just like rooting against the team that's not my. I don't take it out on the city. Like people go, oh, that skyline sucks. Look at this fucking food stinks. It's like
Remember how much fun we had in Jacksonville? We shot guns with silencers and we ate alligator. That's how you go to a city. Like, what do you guys do here? This is what you do? Fuck it, we're doing it.
and that alligator.
I don't go down there and try to fucking get like some clam chowder. Dude, this fucking place sucks. I can't believe I traveled and it's not the exact same place as where I live. It's almost like, what am I, traveling to see something different?
None of my friends live there. What the fuck?
Well, you had that a little bit. I remember when you fucking came out to LA and you visited one of your friends and he was, we're going down the street, there's a deli, they got boar's head. No, it wasn't down the street, it was a couple like a town over. He goes, you go, Bill, and he's all excited. I'm like, dude, I got boar's head right down the street.
He said it like he found a treasure, though. He goes, dude, this one deli's got this, and that's why.
He moved 3,000 miles away.
You know who that was?
I think they have boar's head out here. They didn't. He moved like 3,000 fucking miles away. It's a taste of home. It's like every time I go to Europe, I want to see all the bullshit over there. But every once after a while, I gotta go to McDonald's.
You know who that was?
I get excited, like, oh my god, they got a McDonald's.
I get it. No, I get it. I remember when we were at Montreal, Jimmy Carr and I went to lunch, and he just every day went to Dairy Queen to get ice cream. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe that you could go get that like every day. He goes, how do you not get ice cream every day? And I was like, no, dude, we got that here. He's like, it's incredible. He goes, I'm gonna get this. Like like this is like a grown man with a great career, very successful in England and everything, and he comes to Montreal, and he thought that a Dairy Queen to go get like ice cream every day was one of the best.
And it's not really good ice cream either. It's all right.
Hey, if you're British, it's fantastic.
Well, I think he grew up in old Britain. Like, I always heard the food over in Britain was terrible, but I went over there. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't as bad as they said. But I think back in the day, it might have been really bad. But like the Indian food in London was insane. And then I remember the guy that took me out on my run over there. He took me to the place where he used to get fish and chips when he was a kid. Back when they still wrapped it in yesterday's newspaper. And like the grease would get the ink wet and the ink would get on the fish and the shit was toxic, but I'm sure it just added to the flavor. But one of the best memories I had on the road was we sat there by this little stream and we ate fish and chips in this park, and we were going up to go see John Bonham's grave on the way up there, and I forgot. I think I lost that phone. I lost that picture, so I got to go there again. It was weird when I took a picture of his grave. I was like, I can't do a selfie at the grave. So now I'm just taking a picture of the headstone, which I've already seen online, but I don't know. It was my picture. It was something I
crying at the grave. You're like this.
Yeah. No, you can't. There was still like a bunch of drumsticks and all of this shit there.
Oh
It's
yeah.
kind of tacky when people would leave like booze bottles. I saw that at Bon Scott's grave too. It's just kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like what, you know, somebody overdoses of heroin, you're gonna leave a fucking syringe there.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I never understood the giving the gifts. You know who said
Well, the funny, at Bon Scott's grave in Perth in Australia, somebody left a Miller Genuine Draft. Like, Bon wouldn't drink this shit. He might have. Miller Genuine Draft is one of the worst fucking beers I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah, dude, I've been off beer for a long time, but I like the cold ones. Do you know who said the Boar's headline? You know who said, dude, we got this one place, Sean Quinn.
I'll say your Philly friend, yeah.
Sean Quinn breaking the bottle at the thing and walking over like it was a movie is still one of the silliest, most hilarious things drunk ever. It was like, what do you
We
do?
gotta tell, so we were all drunk, went to the fucking Rose Bowl, and afterwards we got into it with some people. And Sean Quinn, like he's in a fucking movie, picked up a beer bottle and he
that's
slams it on the ground to hold up the sharp thing. And the fucking idiot,
Thanks, man.
He hits it so
Thanks.
hard, the whole thing
I'll take that as a compliment.
and he had nothing in his hand. So he had to come up and
What's up, buddy?
like he still had
What's up,
something.
Shiva? How you doing, man?
Oh, I see. I thought he had the cap and that's it.
He had nothing.
Yo, welcome, Shiva, buddy. How's it going,
His
dude?
hand like this.
And we go, Sean, what the fuck?
you're doing well, man.
He goes, I don't know, I saw it in a movie.
No, he goes, I always wanted to do that. It's like, what if they were crazier than you, Sean? And that's where you set the bar. Now, what do they have to do?
Yo, thanks for being here, homie.
Oh my god, my friends are hilarious. That kid's an Eagles lunatic.
I might make what's that called that Dick was talking about, the deep fake. I might make that for me, but put a girl's face on my face. Just kidding. Can't complain, brother. Making dumplings, nice. Of the healthy lifestyle you're putting on, yeah. I need to eat, man. That's what I'm. That's my thing. I'm gonna eat a lot after this.
They're really.
I'm like right. I'm at a deficit, but I'm not at a surplus. I gotta eat a lot more. Dumplings sounds good, man.
They had some fucking meathead from Boston on
That's
it, right?
sick, dude.
It's just like, why did they go to like the Philly fucking accent, the Pittsburgh accent is fucking
From
hilarious.
scratch or
And the only
frozen?
guy I've ever seen in like entertainment that ever who does both of
Yo,
them
thanks for
is
hanging out, man.
Kroll.
And Tina Fey. Tina Fey has a great Philly girl. She did a Philly girl and really
From
good.
scratch? Holy moly, that's sick,
Was
dude.
Tina Fey.
Is that where she's
It's
from?
amazing.
No. She's
That's cool, man.
Tina Fey, another Greek. From,
Stepmom is from Laos. Wow, that's amazing.
I've never seen anybody who didn't live in Philly be able
Sick,
to do
dude.
the Philly accent.
From Upper Darby.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck. Good call.
It's amazing, man. You should go to Laos.
One of my favorite jokes. I did a gig out there in Upper Darby, which at the time was kind of run down. I don't know what it is now.
That's sick, man.
And I guess Jon Stewart was there. And he goes, "This is Upper Darby." Jesus
Laotian
Christ, I hate to see
dumplings.
Lower Darby.
With I know the Chinese, they put chive. They do pork and chive. The green chive. It's kind of like a green onion type of thing. I'm sure you definitely know it.
Baseball start next week, Bill.
I don't even know if I'm saying it
What's
right.
the thing on MLB Network? They were saying that they liked our roster, our lineup, but I didn't hear anything about the pitching, so I don't get too excited until we got a 1-2.
Okay, I'm gonna do a set. I'm gonna do a set.
Or whatever. I did watch a highlight of an All-Star game showing Nolan Ryan striking out the side when he played for the Angels, just throwing gas.
Oh, that dude.
No bullshit, I'm throwing fucking heat and you're not going to catch it up. And there was no movement on it. It just fucking, you couldn't catch it. And Joe Garagiola, I think, was doing the color saying he's got 3 days rest, so he hasn't pitched in 3 days, so he should be well rested. It's just like the difference. The difference in, but also guys used to only play until like 35.
What do you do if your son comes up
Nolan
to you and
Ryan.
says, Dad,
I wonder how good those pitchers were back in the day when they faced like the steroid users. Obviously, the pitchers use steroids, but I mean, like Clemens, Roger Clemens, right?
It is what it is. It is what it is. We live out here.
But I wonder,
My
like,
parents
how
were
good was like Greg Maddux and like I don't know, Jimmy Key and Damon Stoudemire. Todd Stoudemire, not Damon. I don't know about Steve. I don't know if Dave Steve used him or not, but I'm not gonna judge. And Juan Guzman.
I got into the Kansas City. Dude, I got into so many baseball teams because the Yankees had finished us off, and then I would just root for them. So,
And
like,
Doc
every
Halladay,
year,
right? I don't think
it
he
was
used
like
roids.
Kansas City was in the would play for the pennant against the Yankees. 77, 78 they lost. 80 they beat them, and then lost to the Phillies. And then 81, I don't know what happened. 81 was the Yankees lost to the Dodgers. But I forgot that Thurman Munson
think my arms
died
might be
in
done.
79.
Honestly,
Rest his soul. So you got,
I don't
rest
wanna
his soul.
force
You
it.
guys were
I think my arms are
back-to-back
done.
champs then.
I'm
and he
gonna
was your captain.
I'm gonna ride the bike.
So I don't know where you guys were because Baltimore had a monster team that year, but like to lose that guy, like I was wondering, you know, if you guys had a chance at three-peating. Let me look that. Andrew, can you look that up?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the leg raises and then ride the bike.
July or August. I still
The
remember
elusive bike sesh,
delivered in
yeah.
the Boston Herald. They had a paper route. I remember seeing.
Yeah,
that.
I've been incorporating it, try to get some legs, just to get more to relax my arms.
Died. That was weird.
Give a rest to my arms.
Because there was a big rivalry between Carlton Fisk and Thurman Munson.
I know, but watching biking is not as, I don't know why.
It was like
It's not
August
as like,
79 or July.
August 2nd.
I guess it's
What was the Yankees record?
it's nice to
Yankees
watch,
record,
but-
August 2nd, 1979.
Alright, here we go.
And I also thought that he was coming in for a landing and fucked up the landing and blah, 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 blah. But he was flying the pattern, and then they switched him to another runway, and then he came in at the wrong angle and screwed that up. But I thought he was flying from New York after a night game and was flying out to see his family and crashed. He had a new airplane, he was getting used to it, so.
His teammates loved him, man. He was like one of those teammates that like, you know, like I heard he was like a captain. Like I heard when Reggie Jackson came in, like talking shit and everything. He was like, look, dude, like I heard he was like the sheriff. But I
The
heard they
straw
loved him.
that stirs the drink. That's what he said.
That's great.
But I think they got off on the wrong foot, but they got to
Become win
yeah.
together.
Well, I remember Reggie crying when they did the thing. I remember them going like that when they would.
Yeah,
It's a hell of a thing.
no, it's terrible. It's terrible.
All right, we're gonna end on that. The
I'll
track
tell you.
Thurman Munson.
I'll tell you what, dude. If one of my kids said, "Dad, I'm a Red Sox fan. You know, I just love them. You know, I appreciate." I'd be like, "All right, man, you can get the motorcycle." No, I'm kidding.
You live in New York. Like if I lived in Boston and they became like a Dodger fan, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Why them? Or whatever. But I understand because I used to love the Cowboys when I was a kid. I used to love Roger Staubach and all of those guys. But like, you know, I still rooted for the Patriots and shit like that. So
Listen, you got a 50-50 chance. Your son, here's the thing. Your son or daughter, you got a 50-50 chance that they're going to go Celtics or Lakers. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to be looking forward to hearing that one.
that would be a hard one. But I just watch Celtics games with them all the time. And my kids like me. They like me at this age. But here's the thing, Paul. I'm not going to let some stupid fucking game cause an argument. They want to root for that fucking pylon, fucking go to the grocery store and fucking go shopping for all the best talent in the fucking league every 3 years and go out and go buy championships. I'm not bitter.
What do you think would be harder to do?
You know what I think? I think the Lakers are still missing a piece.
Oh, please don't get me started on the Nets and Lakers now. What they're doing. What would be harder to date? What woman would be harder to date? A woman that you really were into. She loved all the teams of your rival.
Dumb woman, Paul.
All the teams.
Handle stupid.
No. I'm saying
I don't give a fuck what she roots for.
No. It's a choice though. You love her. She's smart. She's great. She loves everything in sports opposite of you, or her social and political views are opposite of you. Which would you rather?
Oh, no, definitely sports. Because the political thing is going to divide the family the way you're going to raise your kids.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just a game, Paul. Who gives a fuck?
Is
there anything better, Paul, than just watching your team, rooting for your team, and if they don't win, being happy for the other team? These fucking assholes like that, you know.
That's a little far, though, I think.
What?
I don't know if I could be happy for the other team. I'll enjoy the game and I'll walk away upset, but I'm not going to be happy.
I could be happy for the fans because I know what it feels like not to fucking win. I know it feels like to fucking lose. That was the whole beginning part, other than the Celtics. And even when the Celtics went on the run, we got Len Bias, and then that tragedy happened.
Yeah.
Reggie Lewis died. I mean, there was a lot of tragedy and shit that came along with those 3 titles that I saw him win. And, you know, and then we were also like, dude, we were the Washington Generals in 2 out of 4 sports. It was like the Yankees. They win it all the time. The Red Sox, they always blow it. The Canadians, they win it all the time. The Bruins, they can't fucking win in the Forum. So we would. It wasn't just that we weren't winning. Our rival was the one that was winning 20-something championships. So I don't wish that misery. I really don't wish it on anybody. I don't. It's a fucking terrible. But I do wish it on certain individuals. If like you're a fucking cunty fan. Like, yeah. I like the Ravens, but there's one Raven fan that I met that whenever they fucking lose in the playoffs, I think about him and I'm happy knowing that he's upset.
I totally get that. There's nothing better. Yeah, I totally get those people that deserve it and like, you know, freak out. And I got a couple of friends that I don't mind when they, but it's a story for another day. Guys, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody who came out to my shows. On Wednesday night in Orlando Improv, Thursday night at West Palm. Thank you guys so much. It was great. All the people subscribing to the Verzi Effect, all the people subscribing to this amazing podcast here. Anything Better, guys, please subscribe, like Anything Better, rate it, review it. That way the show goes up, and we appreciate all the kind words and everything that you are enjoying. And if you're not enjoying it, keep your mouth shut or don't listen. We don't. What do we care?
Well, who can hate you after the beginning where you say everything's living in my house and you're going to put $700 into a 16-year-old cat?
Yeah.
You're like me with cars. I see a fucking old car, I want to pull it out of the fucking ditch and fix it back up again.
Yeah, dude, if I can't do it, man. If I love it, man, the kid, I'm holding on to him at night watching TV. I can't just let him go because he's old.
Hey, you know what I got to show you that I discovered, and I'd gone by it a million times out here, is the original airport out here in Los Angeles still exists. It was in Glendale, California. It was called the Grand Central Airport. Now it's an office building, but it still has the tower, and it still says Grand Central Terminal or Airport on the outside of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was flying over, and I looked down on the sidewalk. It says Air Terminal on the sidewalk. I was flying the heli, and I was looking down, and I said, my strike, what the hell's that? He goes, somewhere over there is the original airport where Howard Hughes, Charles Lindbergh, Amelia Earhart, they all flew in and out of it. And I went over there the other day. I found it. I drove my old truck over, and I got a buddy of mine. He also, yeah, there it is right there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's the old tower right there. That's the other side of it on Airway Boulevard. I get into that shit, dude. I'm fucking weird like that.
No, that's awesome, man. That's so cool. I love aviation, man. I'm fascinated with it because
you ever let me take you up?
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, man. Listen. I would.
I'm never taking you up, dude. Not that. I go forward. Let me tell you, go. Yeah. No, dude, that right there showed me how much you love me as a friend. As much as everything in you was just screaming, I'm Greek, I could live to 100. Why would I get into a helicopter with your dumb freckled ass? You fucking Irishmen die all the time.
No.
You're like, yeah.
Dude, I love it and appreciate it. You know, obviously, all aviation scares me, dude. I was coming into Westchester. They said this is going to be a very windy landing. You know, we're going to be sitting, and I just, you know, you always worry, man. You always worry going that fast. He did something though. I think I told you he came in faster and we hit harder, but that was obviously what he did, and he obviously did a great job. But listen, anytime
the
you're
wind
up,
might have shifted or something, so he needed to go. Dude, I saw this fucking thing the other day, man. These guys were flying this fucking jet, a commercial airliner jet, like a Northwest thing, and there was nobody on it, and they had to just puddle jump it, take it somewhere. They just needed a plane. So these two guys, so they're taking off, and the guy goes, "Let's have some fun." Never a good idea, aviation. So he fucking pulls back the stick. They were in some ridiculous climb, and when you come close to stalling, I guess in those things, like the yoke starts shaking like that, so he nose it down. He just kept taking to the brink of almost stalling. And a stalling, I used to think meant the engine quit. Stall means you had no longer have any lift because you've changed the angle of attack to the point that it's like this, and the air is now just hitting, oh, my big stupid finger, just hitting it like a billboard. So it's no longer creating lift.
yeah,
So he did that, and then whatever. They did that a couple of fucking times. They get up to 37,000 feet. And then he requested to fly at 41,000 feet, which was the limit that it could fly on. And because there was nobody on board, and I'm telling you, because it's all about your checklist and your process, they did this bonehead move where you needed to fly faster at that level because of how much thinner the air was. It said right in the handbook or whatever that you needed to fly whatever 70 knots faster to keep the jet engines, the suck, squeeze, bang, blow, the whole fucking thing happening, and they were flying too fucking slow, and they were seeing their power going down, and they just didn't know. Then they were at an altitude where they could nose it down, and you got one shot at it, dude. But you could still do it, get them going again, and they fucked that up too.
they
They ended
died.
up dying. Yeah, crashed the thing.
See, that pisses me off, man. Like, that's the shit right there. It's always like pilots, like, I mean, not always, but that, why would you do that? The fuck?
You do that because there's nobody on board, and you're like, hey, fucking, I don't have the pressure. Somebody else is going to die. You forget that you're on board, and you do dumb shit. It's like, would you do this dumb shit if there was 300 people sitting behind you? No. So why the fuck are you going to do that now?
What kind of plane was it?
I don't know, one of those big passenger. I'm not good with jets. One of those big passenger jets, like the kind you get on to go fly to Chicago.
A commercial jet. It was
Commercial jet, yeah, like Northwest or something like that. And they flew, I don't know a lot about jet engine ones or whatever, but I do know the higher you go, the air gets thinner. So it makes sense that you then have to fly faster, I guess, to draw the air in. Or what? I don't understand how the whole thing works, but like, all I know is if they say whatever the envelope, fly here, that's where you fly. You don't fly less than it, fucking with it. And that's what they did. And then for some reason, to do a restart, they needed to have this attitude of nose down, and their nose just kept coming up, and they couldn't fucking restart it again. Then they were trying to glide to a fucking airport. Then they didn't make it, and then they tried to land it in the road, and then that was it.
Oh my God. How long ago was this?
I don't know.
Oh, dude,
It's
that's
one of these ones that I that I looked up. I, for some reason, watch those things because I just see those guys going, okay, those guys know way more than me, way more experienced. And I just analyzed, what did they do? And it was like they got out of their routine. And they started skipping steps, and they started thinking of like, hey, let's fucking do this. Let's fuck around here. Which even that shit that they were doing, getting it close to a stall, is not a big deal, I wouldn't think, to pilots like them at an altitude there. But what happens, then they went up. You just went up, and because you never fly there, you just think, well, I'll just fucking go up there, and you don't check out, like, okay, so what do I need to do when I'm at this altitude?
Yeah. That's
that
scary.
one little stupid fucking move.
That's scary and horrible and tragic.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I hate to say it.
And educational, Paul.
And I hate to say it, Rest, they're so stupid. You don't do that. You don't go, hey, let's see what we could do up here. There's no passengers. Let's fuck around, and you're in a commercial airline. I mean, it's like, yeah, man, that's. I hate hearing that. I hate hearing that. You know.
I can tell by the way you're sitting. I shouldn't have told you that story. You're gonna get in your next flight you take. You're gonna stick your head in the cockpit. Hey boys, let's try not to have a little fun today, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to the airport at 4:00 in the morning. By the way, so that's what I'm thinking about. Going to Oklahoma, but what are you gonna do?
Where are you going in Oklahoma?
I'm going to Oklahoma City for the first time ever. I'm going to be at Bricktown Comedy Club this weekend. And yeah, I've never been to OKC. And of course, I tried seeing if I could catch a Thunder game. And every time I go to these cool cities that have basketball teams, they're always on the road. So I can't do that.
Well, once you become a draw, then you can pick your weekends and then you start knocking them off. Dude, some of the best fans I've ever seen. And it's a great stadium, too, because it's a no frills. It's just like we come here to watch basketball.
Oh, that was great.
Sushi and sit behind some velvet rope. Fans were fucking great. I saw the Thunder play the Miami Heat. I was at that game where Chris Bosh got in some guy's face over there, and then Kevin Durant started giving him shit back. And then they said, what did you say to your teammate, you know, after that altercation? And Durant said, I told him there's a lot of phony tough guys in the league, and that guy's one of them.
Is that what he said? That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right, dude, let's wrap this thing up here.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much for listening to this episode 11. Anything better, like and subscribe. Bill, you got anything that you want to plug?
Oh, yeah, I have a big fall tour coming up. Indoor tour.
Oh, I think I got one more set. I got one more bench press set.
I cannot fucking wait. I've been doing
And then I'm going to, and then I got to go.
In, you know, the grassy area outside of the Rose Bowl, staring at 700 cars of people. I hope we're laughing. I couldn't hear it. I cannot fucking wait. I'm doing another show tonight.
Oh, man.
I'm doing 2 on Tuesday.
That was great. That was great cardio.
Oh,
Sweating a lot.
It's back. I'm back. I'm
Sorry for the info.
loving every fucking second of it. And, yeah, dude, I've been having a good time, other than fucking up my finger. But at 5:30 today, I can keep the air, wrap it all in plastic. Look at this, so it wouldn't get wet. Dude, I woke up in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning. I still couldn't feel my finger. And I'm going, this guy either used way too much fucking, whatever the fuck he's sticking the finger, or he wrapped this thing. I thought he wrapped it too tight, and then my finger was dying. So I got up and I took my nose hair clippers, and I cut down the side here to like 2 in the morning.
I'm just glad you didn't cut your finger off, dude. I am glad I didn't get that phone call of you cutting your finger off.
Have you been on GoldenEye lately, man? No, I have,
Started to cut the tip of a cigar
I guess I played maybe about a week ago.
right on the side.
Oh, man. I'm going to go.
I've decided
go get my cat now. My cat, I'm going to go drop
I'm probably
700
not
back to the house. Yeah, I'm
going to go for
hold him like a football, and I'm going to give Stacy a nice smile.
Bunker 817 or like
Uncle Junior
Runway
on the Sopranos,
22
where
or
he's
like
like
Dam
he's training.
53 because like
Trying to try out.
there's many different
Doctor
factors.
in a hospital gown and that little hat.
The window of opportunity
By the way,
for
that fucking coat you
Aztec
got me,
135 is getting smaller because people are getting better, people are playing it. That window of opportunity is getting so small now. I don't play much GoldenEye, so it's like all the time. Like I must have put like 10 hours into Bunker 1, and I got, I don't know,
I'm getting one of those. I'm getting like the one like I got you. I'm getting for the spring. I love
10, 20, 18s.
The old man coat. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys next week.
Even if I get 17, I think I would be tied for like 180th or something. You know what I mean? So it's like why would I put in the effort
Is there anything better than you ate perfect
for that
and you go out and get a big
when I'm
fucking
so
Italian
close to like
sandwich,
achieving like
and you
something
only
pretty
eat half
incredible?
of it? And you got the
Yeah,
other
it's
half
tough grinding GoldenEye sometimes. Yeah, man. It's just
put it in
like
the back where your wife can't see it.
I feel like if I'm gonna play again, it's not even gonna be Infiltration. It's not gonna be anything else. It's gonna be like Aztec. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Like it's the only thing that makes sense. Which is crazy because it's like it's just craziness. So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna be that. No, I'm not the king. No way. No way, man. Not yet. Not yet. I have a vision. I have the vision, though. I have the vision of becoming. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna go back to trying the to run that first room, which has never been done. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to run the first room and do the mainframe. You see me play Aztec? It's bad. Nah, man. I've seen you play Aztec License to Kill, which is crazy.
Anything better, this is episode 12, or you could say episode Tom
Thanks,
Brady,
man.
or you could just say
Yeah,
episode
I'm definitely gonna go back to it, though.
Or you could say episode Joe Namath, or you could say, give me a 12, Bill. Give me a 12.
Roger Staubach.
Roger Staubach.
Thanks, man.
Kenny Stabler.
Did I do another bench press set? No, I didn't. I think you asked me about GoldenEye.
Episode
Oh, here we go.
12,
Did I do a
was
bench
my
press
best
set?
friend, and I
No.
meet him today.
I can't remember.
Listen, guys,
I
I'm
don't
going through it.
know if you
Okay,
did. I
I'm
think you
gonna
did.
be-
I can't remember though
I'm gonna
either.
be honest. I mean, not only did my
Maybe you
Knicks
didn't.
lose
No,
to
I don't think you.
Rats
No, you
in that
didn't.
shitty borough
Because
by
I think the
shot.
spawning guards.
Gonzaga comes a game short of,
One set left.
wire to wire, which I wanted.
Yo, Angel, I need to do 3 more.
Cat is in
One set.
bad shape. Okay, I'm giving the kid
I might.
medicine.
Yeah, I'll see, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do 3 more. I'll see how I feel after the
It's
1.
not looking good. The kids are upset.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
upset.
Yeah, dude, I upped my weight again. Thanks, Angel.
No, but is there anything better than feeling down and staring at the screen and seeing the face of your friend who's 3,000 miles away? I need a hug. And
I'm really sorry to hear about your cat. And selfishly, I wish your cat was in better health so I could trash you for picking Gonzaga.
oh, listen.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. It was gonna be so hard if they won for me to congratulate you. It was gonna be really difficult that you didn't watch college hoop all year, and then you go, I'm gonna pick the 26-0 team, and you're going wire to wire, man. I picked it. I gotta be honest. I bet $50. Paul, I can see it on your face. Paul, you wanted to be right. Oh, this is how funny Paul Percy is. Oh, by the way, absolutely
Thanks to
destroyed
Angel Eyes for inspiring me to move up
Oh yeah, they should put a memorial
To move up my
outside the
weights
fucking club. How hard. I heard
and increase my
about it.
weight to kg.
Like when you fucking like what I love
You'll
about
pop
you,
I win
you
this
have to
COVID
understand
shit over with
how-
Angel.
When Paul says something,
Have a cuppa and a KFC or
how
something.
bad he wants it to be right. Yeah.
You'll pop.
And he wants to be first. He wants people to know that he said it.
Huh.
Yep. And then after it comes true, we all have to look at him as though he's clairvoyant. That's how it goes. Robinson Cano.
Oh, is that a GTA quote?
Probably 3 pictures of
I know when I played San Andreas, I
This guy's
I
gonna be
thought
able
that
to
I was like living in LA in real life.
This day, nobody knows what Paul saw in that one at bat. And he was on his way till he went to dirty Seattle, the grunge capital of the world. And they got him all dirty, but we'll leave that alone.
Yeah, Bill, I'm already having a...
All right, we'll leave that alone.
And not only that, then he gets stuck. Now, here's what
We're
I'm
lovers.
cruising down the highway in a race. You know, I'm in like that race. And what's the race with Ferrari versus Ford?
Oh, you're talking in real life.
Oh, that was 24-hour Le Mans.
Come on, yeah. So I'm driving. I got the car. I think I'm gonna beat Ferrari. Gonzaga passes Michigan. Our bet is done. Now I say wire to wire. The car's in my rearview mirror. Going, oh my God, I'm 40 minutes away, and then a fucking tire blew out. We spun around, and everybody went back.
Dude, I went to a Formula One race with Paul Verzi in Montreal. Knew nothing about the sport. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Zero.
I tell him, what's his face? Lewis Hamilton is the Jordan of the sport. The guy is totally dominating. He's won, like, at that point, he had won, like, I don't know, 3 of the last 4 or something like that. Well, okay, he's like, listen to fucking whatever. He's like 20 laps into the fucking race. There's like 70 laps. Paul's about fucking, 20 drinks in. And he just looks over at me
is that a new thing, Angel? It's amazing, man.
Likes an easy life.
No, you're working.
Golf cart, cigar lit.
You're still the nuclear plant.
By the way, all the
What's the word?
Things you're saying
Officer.
I got you're right. I love a favorite.
Protector. I forget the exact word. I'm sorry. Constable.
Yeah.
No, the current thing. Nice.
Yeah.
Sick, man. That's not very reassuring, considering you're like responsible for the safety of the entire like United Kingdom and nuclear fallout of all of Europe.
The greatest college basketball team I have ever seen. You don't understand.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
NBA players on it. They're unselfish.
Like Homer Simpson, when Homer Simpson got enormous and got that bird to keep pushing the button.
I didn't watch them till they played UCLA, and I'm watching them, and I'm
And then he picks up the phone to try to call like 911.
One guy. Who's the one guy there? Well, in all
The
fairness,
fingers
though,
that you have used to dial this phone number are too fat. Please hang up and try again.
You saw a game where they didn't play, like, I thought UCLA, they rushed shots.
That's The Simpsons. I'm quoting. I'm not saying that. It's rich.
Making it to the Final Four, and they start, the competition.
Now then, fellas. Favorite episodes, where's the any key?
UCLA's an 11, though. UCLA was an 11 seed.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
That was so ahead of its time, man. That was like 25 years, 30 years ahead of its time of the pandemic.
But don't they play out of the conference too, though? They play out of conference.
Escape, control, and pig up.
They Duke. They got fucking NC State waiting there to upset them. I mean, that's like Durant, Leonard, and Hagler. Every fucking year they're dealing with. Who the fuck are you dealing with in the WAC? I mean, I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
Nobody. Baylor beat them up. Man.
Oh, nice emo, man.
They had three guys in that.
Guys, I gotta go eat. I'm gonna like faint.
I already lost my Michigan bet, so I said, "Fuck this! I gotta try to win some of this money back." And I gotta
go
give a
eat.
Shout out to Meta World Peace. All you sports
Sorry,
gamblers
guys.
out there, I'm gonna give you a little tip. All right? I just realized my microphone's not plugged
I'm
in.
feeling like nauseous.
Is it all right?
Okay, I'll do a V sit. I'll do a V sit and then probably another bench press one. Here we go.
He said when he was looking.
Thanks, man. Yo, thanks, buddy.
Was looking at the matchup. He said he was saying how they're both great teams and blah 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 blah.
Lift until you pass.
And he said, I feel like Baylor is the hip hop team and Gonzaga is the rock team. And that is black guy code for you do not want to put your money on these white boys. Because Larry Johnson is showing up and shutting this shit down. So I was like, okay, I hear what you're saying. Politically correct way you just said that shit. I heard it. I put $50 on it. And am I wrong? Baylor came out and just took that fucking game. You know what was crazy about that?
Get over here.
Gonzaga, which I thought were going to be devastated. Like there was one or two kids crying, but their stars, who went undefeated all year, double-digit wins, they walked off like, dude, we just got beat. Like there wasn't crying. They hugged the coach. I saw a lot of crying, Paul. But not from the main guy. Like Oprah was giving out cards, Paul, at the end of that game. There was a lot of crying. And I'm not saying they shouldn't have cried. Dude, I don't care. You don't go undefeated. And you don't go undefeated.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I can't.
Shit. Every year in that thing. That's why it's one of the great sporting events out there. And it was a great game. And as much as they were fucking dominating, they really couldn't. Like Gonzaga came back, made it a 10-point game.
Pretty good session.
But
Actually, excellent session because you guys showed up.
That was a dominant. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Paul. I was dying laughing at your text during the fucking game. Where Paul, you're like Charlie Brown. You just trying to kick that. You cannot lay off. What do you have for a guy who likes an easy life? Okay, who I've learned so much on how to live, how to put my feet up, and for fuck's sakes, relax a little bit. But I do work hard. Let's not.
Yo, thank you so much,
I know you are.
Angel and Cloud9 for being here. It's freaking like 11:30 at night there, man. I appreciate that. I gotta go eat, and then I gotta go pick up some stuff. I gotta pick up some more 6-star whey protein. Please sponsor me, 6-star.
Getting points. You start every game. 10
Thanks for the stream. Oh, thank you, Cloud. Thank you, Angel Eyes. Sorry to rush off, guys.
We'll give a team 17
I don't mean to rush off, but I really do have to eat.
Any day of the week. Dude, there are 3
You too, buddy.
Oh, you cannot shut down this fucking offense. I've made so much money.
Oh, I didn't write my exercise bike. I did a lot of exercise bike today.
What really annoys me is that I beat your prediction with Michigan, and you still found a way to take money from me with Baylor.
Yeah, it was. I didn't watch anything all year, dude. I didn't watch anything all
40
year.
minutes?
I guarantee you, I would not have picked Baylor. I would not.
A lot of legs today.
Baylor, and they had never won it before. Yeah, it was a weird year where, like, you know, a lot of the bigger programs. Like,
So these are 2-minute sets. So I did 10 2-minute sets. That's all right. 20 minutes biking. That's pretty right. Then you're paying for visas to come to Canada. What? You're talking to Cloud, right?
Grew up watching Michigan.
Oh, Cloud confirmed it. He said yes, he's going to pay for them. Oh, it's in the chat. It's confirmed.
I jumped off the thing, I slapped the wall, I run around, the feature and the host, they were laughing.
Yeah, come to Canada.
I woke up for the national championship. I texted you, I said, game day, it's title day, we're going to compete.
I think all the photos on my Instagram and my Twitch are from Canada, are from Ontario here.
And then I was watching
The water and everything, that's in a place nearby here.
This is how it started.
Called Bruce Peninsula.
The end of
No,
the
you.
Knicks
No,
game
you.
in Brooklyn. The Knicks lose by a shot and walk off, and there's the hatred there.
The Grotto,
And, oh, dude, did you
Bruce
see,
Peninsula
Brooklyn
Grotto,
against
Canada.
The Nets by 1 shot. That's why I was late to the national championship.
Calcium
Last
carbonate,
night.
limestone
was a Brooklyn Net fan, and I was
rock,
like,
which
"Ow."
precipitates all the particles in the water,
Yeah,
making
well,
it
listen,
pretty
if
much
it
crystal
wasn't
clear,
that he
fresh
said
water.
that,
Pretty nice.
Where they built the Barclays Center, there was some place there, and his mother used to work there. And I said, listen.
Oh, really?
They built some fucking.
You guys want to see the streets of Canada and to end it?
My father drove
Want to see the streets of
there.
Canada?
My father
Here we go.
drove past a steakhouse there once. Get the fuck out of here.
There was have him on. We gotta have him on so he can defend himself.
There was a bakery there. What? Anyway, listen. Did you see Julius Randle's son? The Knicks, Julius Randle?
That's
His son is like your daughter's age, and he's walking by after the loss because he's at every game, and he loved, like, he's just, his dad is his hero, and he's always with him and stuff. He brought him to All-Star Weekend. Yeah, they're funny. His son was crying after the Nets beat him by a shot, and they're walking through, and they see a poster of the Nets because they were at the
Make it onto the
Barclays.
plane
He's
due to
oh
6 9
my
Charlie
God,
addiction.
guys. He was
Oh
just
my God.
whining to them. It was the greatest. But I'm late to the national championship game. I'm late to Gonzaga Baylor because I wanted to see if the Knicks pulled it off at the Barclays Center. Okay.
True fan, people.
Yes,
Right there.
so I
Cream
leave the
egg
Knicks
addiction?
in devastation. Me and Lucas
This is
leave the
camera
Knicks
angle.
because we just lost. Turn on Gonzaga Baylor.
Okay.
It was 9-0.
I gotta go.
And Lucas just looked at me. I'm like, that's early. It's early. And then the night just went.
We don't really do that here in Canada, Angel Eyes.
Yeah, man. But I woke up.
It's not really a Canadian pastime.
And then Bill goes, all right, dude,
I know my description says altering items from nature, but I'm talking about.
And you just took the steak back.
Yo, what's up, Crop Snatcher? What's up, man?
It's too easy.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Long time, homie.
I'm like, they're gonna manhandle this.
What's
fucking
up,
team.
Crop Snatcher?
I could tell by when they played UCLA. I think I don't know.
Contain
I
Charlie?
felt
Oh,
like-
man.
Dude, I'm not trying to take it away, but I mean that last second shot. I mean,
Yo, what's up, IGCan? What's
Nobody
up?
shoots a 70-foot.
What's up, Jamari? How you doing, man? Welcome here, man. Thanks, dude. I'm at the end of my stream, though. These are my
That's
sets
definitely. But
for today. What's up, man? Yo, great. If you guys want to check out Dance Rush, like stream live, Jamario IGCan has got a sick live setup where he somehow is able to stream the input of the video display and the audio, so it's just like you're like there. It's amazing.
Kesper, maybe.
I forget what his name was, but they just were fucking
Yo, Jamario.
just daggers.
Oh, and he's an insane off-string player too. 4A, Yo-Yo, he's insane. He's really good.
I'm telling you, I can't take credit for the pick.
Jamario,
About doing it,
4A.
and then
Jamario
saw
Simmons, I
Meta
believe.
World Peace, and when he said, "This is the hip hop team,"
I might be
this is
wrong
the
with
rock
that. If
and
I'm
roll
wrong,
team,
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, all right, I know what this guy said.
Been working days. Big boy sets. Yo, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. Not too many. Five, like pretty much 5 reps, 5 to 8 reps per set. So bench press I did
But the thing about Gonzaga was they weren't necessarily like a fucking
35
white team
reps.
either.
It's not too many.
It's just, you know.
Yeah, like I did more legs today than my arms.
You said something though. You go a team of destiny because every undefeated.
I'm
team
right. Yo,
has that
nice.
test. Every undefeated. You got the 07 Patriots regular season. I'm talking.
Wait, pretty sad.
Was
Yeah.
when, and I thought I don't know how
Yeah.
you won the game.
That's like
But
like a
you guys were
year's
playing the
worth.
Ravens.
I already
And I think it was week 13. You guys
Those were all
playing the
empty.
Ravens.
November, yeah, that was a tough game. I remember that.
But you know what? I've been spending less on food. Like, I eat less food now because of this. So it's like I look at it and I'm like, that's a lot of money, but it's like food, and it really does benefit me. I do wonder though, because it's like it's a liquid, and I wonder if my body really absorbs it all. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm really wasting my money or not. But
once you get past that front four,
what is working for me?
One-on-one with Junior Seau, who
Yo,
rest his soul, at the end of his career.
you look better at
We had
least.
a lot of leaps in the
Thanks,
dam.
man.
And then
More
not
trim?
to
Yo,
mention,
thanks.
you
I'm
guys
trying to
go
bulk.
through
I am,
some
dude. I am.
like that, like,
I am.
If I wasn't a Patriots fan,
I
I
am
would
a
have
bit.
buried the Giants.
A little bit.
It was ridiculous.
I would
It
like
was
to a little bit
you
more,
were
but
14-point favorites. We had just beaten you by
food's a
2 or
killer,
3
yeah.
points a month earlier.
Because of money, yeah.
And the score was like whatever, 35-32 or something crazy like that. Like, you guys were scoring at will. We only won because we had the ball last.
Yeah, I am trying to bulk.
And then a month later, somehow we're 14-point favorites, and that's because of.
Yo, so sick.
You see all these mouth fucking breathing.
Go hard, man.
morons
Yo,
who
thanks,
can't get
man.
themselves to wear a mask during
Thank
all
you,
of this,
dude.
who would rather listen to their friends than a fucking doctor. Those are the same morons that bet on a Super Bowl.
Do more failure sets
And they
and
just
up
go,
your caloric intake.
So they had to make the line that big to get money.
I'm
on
not-
both
I'm
sides
not
of the
going
ball
anywhere
just
near
in case
failure
you
at all.
win. I don't get how the math works on that, but they
That's
want money on
that's a
both
really
sides
good
of the
point.
ball, so they never take a giant fucking loss.
I just
But I'm thinking
upped
like, well,
the
they
weights.
still lose, right? But I think
in terms
it's all
of
those other
pounds.
stupid bets, like the
So I
Gatorade,
used to
all
do
that.
more
Well, you know, I don't know.
reps to failure, especially dumbbell curls. I used to do like this like 7, 7, and 7
going wire to wire.
technique.
It's so few. It's like
Where you go, like,
college
do 7,
programs. It's
7,
what
like,
is it, the Miami
halfway,
Dolphins.
then you do
in,
7
7
like
Well,
this, and then you do
especially
7
now,
full,
Yeah.
and then like at the 21st you're at like pretty much failure.
back then,
But
as
I can't
hard
do
as
that
it
with the
was
with the
back then,
45s
they
yet.
didn't
Maybe
have to deal
maybe
with
next time,
social
but it's
media, somebody saying
it's
something
too,
fucking stupid on the internet.
Yeah. Less games too.
yeah, it's not a bad idea
Yeah.
to do that with like the 30
You
pounders.
beat up your wife, it was her word against yours back then. Okay.
Yo, thanks, man.
There was
And I'm not. I don't want to risk doing failure when I don't have a spotter with the bench. I'm not making excuses, but I'm providing my psychology.
It wasn't like 3 or 4 like 24-hour.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more bench press set. You might think it's weird. I'm putting my feet in the air. I might do it. I might move position against the wall to get some leverage if I up the weight, but I put my feet in the air just for my back. Safe option, yeah. I can do one more set. I can push out one more bench press set. I just moment found out you are yo. No way, man. Thanks, dude. Aw, thanks, Cloud. Jamario Simmons. I'm gonna name drop Jamario Simmons 4A routine. His Nats 2015, 16
Yeah. I mean that was.
in Chico, I think it was. I might be wrong though. Or no, in LA. I think it's 2016 in LA. That one's really good.
That's why I was so psyched about that one, because it's like now.
If you want to see a sick routine, 16,
You know what?
nice.
They didn't say a fucking thing because they couldn't.
Just YouTube that.
You know our friend
Oh, I have to look up
Cloud.
I gotta look up
That's
a fucking
Gyges.
thing. Why do they say
Gyges, he
the
does
proofs in the pudding? I'm so sick
Dance
of saying
Rush
expressions and not knowing what-
streams.
know,
I think you were in here.
What, you know,
Cloud9
that's the
streams
proofs in the pudding.
Vice
The
City
proof is in the pudding.
and
Somebody
Grand Theft Auto
actually-
and
somebody
GoldenEye.
told me it once.
So does Shiva.
fuck, I
Spinning
remember
Top.
that.
Yo,
It's,
not
my
not a
God.
champion, man, but
I think it's you can talk all the shit you want,
yeah, I like to spin a top.
but after I taste whatever you're making, whatever you fucking bring,
Yo, thanks,
whatever
guys.
you're talking about, I will know whether it's true or not.
Well, you told me
Oh, wait.
that
Scarface. Yeah, I've seen
Expression
Scarface.
means that the
Scarface is
best
crazy,
way to
man.
find out if something
All right, here we
is
go.
good
I'm gonna
or
do a set. I'm gonna do a set.
successful
Here we go.
is to
Yo,
test,
thanks.
test it yourself.
Okay.
The proof's in the pudding.
What was the shit versus Shinola? What is that one?
Oh, you don't know shit from Shinola. Shinola was a.
Don't feel obligated if you have to go. Gyges, no worries, man. I know you said you stopped by to say hey,
but.
but
If you were polishing your shoes
here we go.
with shit or with all this shit. It's
Thanks,
such a
man.
great one because it's got that great alliteration. This guy doesn't know shit from Shinola. And Shinola, I also think, is a town in Michigan. And so they just named it that. I think. I'm not sure. Shinola, another one of my dad's favorite ones. Christ, that guy could fuck up a free lunch.
That's one of my favorites. Fuck up a free lunch that's fantastic.
And you know what's funny is I know two people off the top of my head. And I've never said it to him. And he always says it to
Oh,
me.
that's good ender.
This guy calls me up.
I was doing sets of 5 before I did 8. That was a good one.
And he's telling me the story, and I'm just thinking, how could this go wrong? And he goes,
When's the
"You
next
know
musical
what,
stream?
man?
Yo, thanks, Angel.
If there's a way
I did
to
learn a
stick
new
my
song.
foot in my fucking mouth, I'm gonna do it. I ain't never thought to
So
say
that's
like
that's
that, dude.
one new
You're
song.
one of those guys you could fuck up a free lunch.
I gotta really.
I just love a free
I gotta
lunch.
fix
Where
the
is
quality
that
of the
free
sound
lunch?
of the
That's
guitar.
just so.
Because I was
got a couple guys, but I'm
it
never
was
saying I know a
lagging
couple
when I
guys.
had the sound input through the computer. So at the last minute I played it through the mic, which sounds not how it sounded. So I need to figure out a way how it doesn't lag when I play the guitar through the computer, which I can with that, because my the Fender Mustang amp has the connection to the computer. Oh man!
Show me that musket he had, and he goes, you know, Paul, he's in better than exceptional shape.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the encouragements, dudes. You
Better
can-
than exceptional condition.
It was because he was so proud of how good of the condition it was that he went above. what
Yo, I'm the
exceptional
luckiest
is.
dude ever, man.
Just loving that
Look at
you
this.
were
Look
looking
at
at
only
all
friends
of
in the
this
chat.
stuff.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah. I mean, my parents have enough fucking antiques to start 3 different. They could start a chain of antique stores.
In
Oh,
his
man.
defense, that musket was
Lifting
in
the
good
music
shape.
in one, yeah. Right.
It was better than I can take that off the wall and fucking kill you. with
How
it
tall
right
am
now.
I? I am
Hasn't been fired
6
since the
feet
1700s.
tall.
Oh man.
What is that, 184 centimeters or
Here's my
something?
dilemma. I want to just talk about it on the show. A lot of people. I want to thank everybody. So many people actually reached out about what was going on with my cat. Like more than I didn't realize how many. That's why that documentary on Netflix, Don't Fuck with Cats. The guy that ended up murdering cats, but then somebody online saw it and said he's gonna kill somebody, and he actually
Paul
became,
MMF.
like, he killed
MFF.
somebody.
You have these backgrounds, Paul. Because these fucking lunatics, you have one fucking toothpick
Yeah.
in the background. They can figure out where you live.
I don't know if I was ripped off or not, and I'm gonna find out. But what happened was, last
I'm
time
not
I was on the phone with
heightist
you
in
guys,
any
my
way.
cat
I don't
dumped about
think
$700-800
there's
on
an
it
advantage
with
or
tests
disadvantage
and
in
everything.
life
Go
to be
Oklahoma
tall
City,
or
come back.
small.
Cat's not
That's
in
my
good
honest
shape.
opinion.
They say you want to do X-rays. Come to find out, he's not breathing. So, right. Here.
Definitely Royo,
There's
for
fluid
sure.
here. Chest.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, just, you know, like, I say a lot of obvious things on Twitch because it's more like it has to be said, because otherwise there's if you don't say it and you don't know the person like 100%,
But he should bounce back.
people could assume other things, you know what I mean?
And he's like, when
Yo.
when it's time, they go on a steroid
Yo,
and they
thanks,
either
guys. You
bounce
really made my
backwards or
stream
right.
today.
You throw your hands up
You know
and get
that? That's
everything you
awesome.
could.
I
My
gotta try
dilemma
practicing
is
with more in the
if this
camera.
fucking guy took my last
There's a lifting
$7,800,
streamer
listen,
called
I don't care about
Spochi,
money. I'll
and
do
he
whatever to
and
make
and he
that
friggin'
better.
he just talks like this. He goes
But
like
if
this.
the guy took it knowing, that's my dilemma. So
I don't
now
know. I don't
need
know if
to
it's
look
gonna be
this guy
weird
in
if I
the
do
face
this.
and go, did you know? Did you
All
take the last
poke
few,
fun
did you take the last
at
couple hundred?
people's
'Cause
hype,
you're a scumbag, 'cause
though
there's
you
a
have to
little car
learn
salesman
laugh
to this
at
day.
yourself.
But he might also be doing it because it makes you feel better knowing that you did
Anytime, bro.
everything
Good to
you
see you
could.
again. LOL. Yo, for sure, Crop.
So later on, you know,
Yo,
when
and
he goes
I
out
took
and
your
buys
suggestion.
himself
I
a
started
four-wheeler.
using cotton, and I thought of you, man.
You know,
I'm
I
like,
By the way, dude. By the way,
yeah.
it's genius, dude. Cotton's like perfect.
I was sold. I had a lesson, flight lesson.
Instead of like
So I had to go
screens,
meet
you know,
my
the metal
instructor,
screens.
way out in Oxnard. So I was soloing.
Yeah,
out there. I
yo,
forgot
thanks for being here, man.
My pilot's.
Uh-oh.
Probably right.
Yeah, Scarface is great.
I got,
dark.
You froze up for a second.
Dark and sad
Okay,
movie.
All right. You want me to start over?
Trust.
Oh, you said you were doing solo.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember. You remember? Yeah, I remember.
So
I remember
license
that
in the car, so I had to go
conversation.
back
I
and get it.
remember.
So the helicopter that I rent, like I take it out on like
I remember. I'm like, all right, man.
It's on like a
You're,
pad
oh,
that
you're
I
like, I
tow
think you're
out
like,
with the four-wheeler.
trust me, man. You're like,
So
trust
I
me.
wasn't
I'm
gonna
like,
tow the whole thing back, so
all right,
I
I'll
booked
trust
it.
you.
It's the first time I rode a four-wheeler.
It is sad at the end. Yeah, it's crazy.
How much did you love it?
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm screaming. No.
Of Tony Montana.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
weird about them? I don't understand how to shift it smoothly because this thing has no clutch.
Gina.
It's like the exhaust is
Gina? Who cares about
the
Gina?
throttle is your thumb, and then you back off and you listen.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you care about Gina. It was very sad. She was actually the reason for the sadness, because she was the main, she was the golden girl, right, of the film.
Just gave me the permission. My wife just gave me permission to get one. So
I know,
again,
right?
because I needed
Yeah.
permission as a grown man. From my
Another
wife, I needed
Balut
to
and
say,
she'll love me
"Can I
again."
have this?" Like I used to with my mother, going to the store.
I'm right now. I'm trying to get my wife to, and in defense
Okay.
of her.
I gotta go.
Is something
Thank you
I
guys.
completely
Thank you so
don't
much.
need, but
You
what
guys made my
makes me
stream
so fucking
again.
happy. So fucking happy.
So
So I've
fucking
always
happy.
been a truck guy, right? When I was a kid, I had the Tonka trucks. I just loved trucks.
Get the truck. Get the truck.
See you soon, G. Have a good one, man. Yo, thanks, lad.
Let me finish, Paul.
Fucking midnight there. I'm all the gang signs,
You
west
just
side.
literally said,
You
I
sorry.
gotta ask your permission, like I'm talking to my mom. I'm in
That
the
was really
same boat
embarrassing.
as you.
Oh wait,
Married guys
I'll
just like,
I'll catch y'all
do it
later.
like they're doing it. You just told me you're not doing it. You know what I'm doing here. You know what I'm up against.
Oh wait.
You said get the truck.
Who's
like
online?
they-
Who's online?
Get the truck. Get the truck. Throw the damn towel. Any- oh shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Oh, look who it is, everybody. Ba-do-do-do. Me undies, no more sweaty. Do me undies. You can wear them in the fall. Stick some leaves up your ass. Sorry. Hi, friends. MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your skin. You're a total badass. And what you wear should only
Should we rate
accentuate
not
that
Marks?
fact. I love how they're building up our egos, Paul. That's why MeUndies
He's playing
not
Perfect
only
Dark.
uses a sustainable, breathable, soft as heck fabric, but they also give you endless styles to choose from. It's total comfort inside and out.
I'm
MeUndies
seeing-
offers classic colors
Claudio.
to ridiculous prints. It's also you.
I'm seeing who's
fully
online.
Express yourself in your own unique way. MeUndies are available in a range of sizes from extra small.
Yo, thanks for being here, everyone. Later, mate. Yo.
Hey, take it easy.
Not Marks.
Never leave your couch again with a MeUndies membership.
JD?
With a monthly subscription, that's how you go from an XS to a 4XL with a monthly subscription that sends new pairs right to your door
Not
with
Marks.
site-wide savings and exclusive sales. You'll automatically pay less for everything.
All right, we're rating not Marks.
MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time
It's perfect
purchasers,
dark. I'm gonna
you get
warn you.
15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has their problem-free philosophy, man.
Shadow Castle on the
If you're
bathroom
not
wall.
satisfied with any product for any reason,
Too late for the Highland Speak
refund or
covered
exchange
Gyges
it.
read.
No caveats, whatever that means. No
Oh
questions.
shoot, are you
To get your 15% off
are
your
you
first order
streaming right
and
now,
free
man?
shipping,
Shoot, can I
go
cancel
to
this raid? Shit, I don't know if I can cancel raid.
MeUndies.com/better.
I don't
That's
think I can.
MeUndies,
I think it's over.
MEUNDIES.com/better. BETTER.
No, I'm going on like 5. Oh, it's okay, man. But yeah, it's
Did.
nice, man. That's sick, dude. No worries, just joking out loud.
Second, Paul, come on, bring me around. Let's get a hit here.
Yo, thanks, man. You guys really made my stream
Well,
again.
this is a cold read, so this is gonna be a shitstorm. I don't need.
Lay down a bunt. Sacrifice. Get me over the top.
All right.
Cigars International, everybody,
Okay.
which I just used on the
Thank you.
road in
See you later.
Oklahoma City. I ordered the Olivas.